I do not miss that whatsoever. I think the game is at 190 gigs now, ever since Edge of Fate, at least for my,
It's
you know, position.
160 over here.
Like they're basically borderline like ridiculous, like fucking Call of Duty with its fucking 300 and something gigabyte download. I'm kind of half joking, but like I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not too far off from my estimations.
So
Fucking crazy.
without any updates, and it's 130 gigs right now. 16 is 151, 52.
What? Oh, one moment. I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got roaster on the loose. Anyways, that'll get resolved on his own. I don't. You know. I saw a weird ass video earlier today about what you're supposed to do against these numbers of like predators in the wild, the animal kind.
I was about to say uh, what Reddit does, because we got many of them on the loose. Mm.
Sorry. But yeah, there was like a lot of interesting animals that was mentioned, like the king cobra, which I'm kind of like I'm like it's 50-50. Like you're either going to die or the snake is just going to like run away. Well, let me not say 50-50, but it's like I couldn't imagine coming across a king cobra. Like that shit would be like terrifying.
I
And
mean,
then they mentioned,
you wouldn't come across one because they
well,
don't
not me.
live near
They
you.
don't. I mean, obviously, but the entire video was based on um, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a perfect word to describe what the video was basically about. But basically, like what if like situations that you know you were in, if you were ever in, I guess you can say. There's a word for it, but I can't recall. Then they mentioned leopard seals, which I'm like, if a leopard seal really wanted to, it could so easily kill a human. I don't know how fast they are on land, but they so quickly can like get in your face, like coming from the water to the land. Like they can just immediately like torpedo in front of your face, and before you know it, you're face to face to a fucking leopard seal. I'm just like, yeah, you're kind of toast against a leopard seal. They also mentioned polar bears, and I'm like, there's fucking nothing you can do unless you got a gun. And even then, that's not a guarantee, because polar bears are some crazy animals.
What do I owe the honor? Sanktfornian, do you?
I'll find a video. My history shouldn't be too convoluted at this point, but a lot of the animals that were mentioned in the video were pretty like you're basically screwed. I would like to think it was mostly satire, but the
thank me
guy
later.
who made a video is he typically makes like legit content, but the video seems kind of satire because like you're not doing shit to a polar bear unarmed, you're not doing shit to a saltwater crocodile unarmed, you're not doing shit to a tiger unarmed. Like these are just like very hopeless situations.
And
And
What's the turret gear looking like?
ultimate weapon. The Ouroboros set. Genji gloves +1. Shiva's kiss. And Will of Darkness. I honestly haven't changed my loadout at all since I played it on normal.
Why dancing still damage instead of the meter gain?
Because this is enough to fully upgrade to get me 5.
Oh, so the damage you deal also helps with building up the meter? I thought it was just basically like hits.
Mind me, but all the time I used it, it was enough to get me to Sunset Scan 5, and I just can use it whenever.
I don't know how often you use Rift Slip in your like combos or whatever, but you can also like do animation cancels with your limit break.
Yeah, you don't have limit. You don't have limit break that often, and Rift Slip is also a dodge.
True.
So it's, and it also sets up Dancing Steel, because the wind up for Dancing Steel, especially on hard mode, is forever. So if I use the Rift Slip, I can slowly I can go into like bullet time, and then I can use my Dancing Steel if the opponent doesn't allow it. But for the most of the time, I've been using Shiva or just Judgment Bolting everyone.
Not Gigaflyer?
Hmm?
Are you using Gigaflyer as well, or are you using that weird like orb stuff?
I use the orbs.
Okay, that's valid. I was just curious.
I had which one was it? I didn't like most of the others. I hate the breath. It's dog shit, in my opinion. It does not enough stagger damage, and because you have to channel it, 1 hit or 2 hits on hard mode and you're dead. And Giga Flare is the same thing. Like, it does a shit ton of damage, but you have to stagger your opponent first, and I'd rather just use
I wouldn't necessarily say that. You can kind of use it without staggering them as well. But
well, like I said, if you get hit once or twice, you're basically dead. So I don't want to sit there channeling my Giga Flare.
you know how much range that ultimate has? Like I'm not saying like you must run it. I'm just saying like I don't think it's that dangerous of an ability to run. That thing has insane range.
I mean, the only danger, or the only things that I had to use it on, or would have used it on, or where I needed the damage was, well, the big bosses. Every trash mob was just falling like stones. And if I think about like the Titan fight, I was fine with my loadout. But yeah, did all the hunts. Fuck these two in particular. The dragon wasn't that difficult this time around. Where is he? There, Svarog. But he was annoying. You?
For me, I'm currently at the part where I've in denial of being, you know,
Gifted?
different. Yeah, I'm the one quote unquote killed Joshua.
It was also an interesting fight on hard mode.
I was kind of scared of Garuda because I was able to easily like precision counter most, if not all, of her attacks. But like, there were like a few attacks I was scared of because like they hit really hard, and if I'm playing on hard mode, then you know you kind of imagine.
Yep.
But I didn't get hit with anything scary.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
No. I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
BRB.
Mm-hmm.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the Dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The Dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
The Rising Tide.
Chasing the tides. I don't know why they give me these options or not, because I had to finish the all the side quests before I could unlock them, so yay.
Yeah, that's very weird. It was weird because I read online it says you need to beat the origin mission to do these quests, and I was like, ain't that like the final fucking mission of the game? I must have misread something, and then I did all the side quests in the game, and then I had the ability to do the DLCs.
Yeah, you have to finish the quest with Jill at least.
Pretty sure you're gonna do it with Jill and Joshua, because Joshua needs to be in your party, I imagine, as well.
I mean, yeah, but I couldn't. So I finished every quest, and well, the Jill quest was the last.
Oh, then, yeah, I guess.
Well, found Leyland Northreach. I also did the hunts on spawn. The guy, the knight that spawns up here, she didn't show up the first time I was there, so I had to go back to the hideout and back to the ether crystal. And then he stood right there on top of it. I don't know if it was similar to the first time I did that. It's been a while.
I don't know, but it wasn't similar for me. I got up there, the knight was right there, ready to do.
But yeah, I used the Ultima weapon on, well, Ultima.
But enough
He
talk.
stood no chance.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Well, no shit.
Does anyone else think it strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed things.
The game feels so slow right now.
I will.
Looks so too.
No, I mean because I played it on 2 times speed. The entire time. Because I couldn't be asked to do like... It was 30, 40 hours gameplay in total.
Well, the tent is where Layla said it would be.
I didn't want to do that.
Yes.
So,
But who awaits us inside?
No one apparently.
but the stream is fun or...
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
It's a bit rainy.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about it.
The boat.
Fine. It's not
No
unbearable.
prizes for guessing who that belongs to. The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
No.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia,
What a goofy ass
final
name.
haven of the Moats of Water.
The moats of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born.
Well, she could be...
A people notable for their
A tripling.
sapphire eyes and ivory hair.
They would be Trishula.
Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
There you go.
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Got Mr.
Despite
Clean.
the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So, in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon.
Shit.
Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
No.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was
I'm sorry?
born.
Next time I won't be
He
born.
deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
We're going on a boat trip.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Flashbang.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
That's cool.
It is a need. So they can glamour the sky. Everything.
Well, until they run out of ether.
So, little voyage. We're here.
And then a rude awakening. I would imagine it is. I mean, what else would they be using to keep up this glamour?
People?
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Always has been. One moment.
I doubt she could even reach me here.
That's a lie.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
Got
It's all the
him.
same to me. I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my acts and spells to myself then?
See?
You kind of got lucky. You got two at the last minute. At least in that instance. I'm not saying you're always good, but
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sombrek, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
So people don't get branded here for no reason.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
did you get items for clearing those little trial thingies for your icons?
You mean the chronolith?
Yeah.
Yes,
Where
you do get. I think this is for the Phoenix one. And this is for Roland. To be honest, I only did those. I haven't done the rest of them. How about you get the favor?
Heaven's Cloud, ain't that the one where you're basically doing like rapid slashes?
Keep.
So something you'll never use, gotcha.
Most likely. I mean, Gung News, still fun. But Probably if I were to make any change to my build is adding more Garuda. I do not like Titan.
I've been using Rook's Gambit a lot, and it's fucking amazing. Even if you don't
Few
do
have ever
like the
set
counter,
eyes on what I'm about to
you
show
still
you.
kind of give yourself
Just so
like
you know.
iframes.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
What the hell?
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Will it be more worthwhile to use that one item that reduces your Levy Bolt cooldown? I think the Diamond Dust has like a 50
If the
something
surge
second,
was an act
60
of
second
rage,
cooldown,
One wonders what prompted it.
while that Levy Bolt has like a 90 something second cooldown.
Yeah, but Shivas gives me more stagger. More stagger means less damage. And I can spam it for the groups. The Judgment Bolt is not that great for Josh mobs.
So saying how it's only a single target, that makes sense. I like how they're called tool traps, but like never they're paired with rolls. They're not showing what damage. But you're working with your mortal and us. Like what the hell? That's not allowed. That's not allowed at all.
I mean, similar to the actually with the man-eating plant. They're not really eating man, but they could.
But they make more sense when paired with other animals and stuff because, well,
could we not
There's
have spared
any
ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay,
On evening tides.
does morning's light return?
Open the gates!
The tributary is home!
Has a cozy feeling to it. I like
Wonder
it.
how much is the glamour and how much is real.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right.
That's what she
now,
said.
Back to your duties.
Well,
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
a lot of irony in that
Then we are
statement,
honored to
but
be the first.
a good question nonetheless.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've
No.
made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
That's why we're here.
That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It
Well,
shouldn't
what
take
about
long,
matters of
but you're
export?
welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
I don't think they're exporting anything.
Besides women, apparently. Since the one chick is working in the horse house. The one that we met earlier.
She was just a messenger.
She looks just like Shula.
Just you stay away from
Skin tone, hair color.
I wouldn't say so.
I ain't saying they're fucking some family-like, but like they look very similar.
She could just be from the desert.
Welcome to Haven.
I mean, look at
The
the
tributary
old lady
awaits
there.
you within the Witten Hall.
Look at the people. That's an old lady, right? I can't tell.
She's a lady, but she's not really that old.
Okay, my bad. Current lady. Or the current.
This is an old one.
Oh, they're unwell.
I don't think so, ma'am. It's just the way they are.
But look at them. Chocobo. Don't tell me you got to rent out some chocobos from these people.
Did you hear that, girl?
I'm going to.
You're going with father today.
I mean, we don't have Ambrosia with us. And we didn't take her on a boat.
I don't think she would have fitted in that boat, to be honest.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us.
Autumn is almost here, area. That means
Us
Candy
and
corn is
Walias.
among us.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right.
Candy corn aside.
Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
What?
A baby?
100-year-old
Forgive
baby?
me. But you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
So
I'm
what?
sorry.
Rose like doomed to be a baby
Walius was
forever?
the
or
son
some
of my
shit?
great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me.
Whoa.
I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take
why
us
would-
right into the surge.
Why would like Leviathan have the power to like freeze time? Wouldn't that be something like
No, it
more in Shiva's?
wasn't Leviathan that froze time. It was the people that froze Leviathan.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina.
What kind of
Have you
magic
spread
did
the
he
word about our
use?
guests?
I have.
We're
Everyone
about to
knows
find out.
Treat them as family.
I mean, obviously, yeah, but like, I'm kind of curious.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our
Look at
people.
me, like secretly OP and they're just holding out on us.
I mean,
That's very kind.
there's always
Look
time
forward to
magic,
meeting the family.
but so far we haven't had any of that. We only had
Should the tributary be indisposed,
elementary magic.
feel free to ask me any questions you
Like
might
there was
have
no
regarding the
haste or
village,
slow
and I'll do
so
my
far.
best to answer.
So
Thank you.
maybe these
We will.
people actually are
Then
going
I'll
the
bid you
power
good
to
tide.
use time magic.
Our storehouse lies across the
Imagine
bridge.
Case with
If you're
Dancing
short of
Still,
supplies, you may
or
find
actually
what you
said that
need
the other way
there.
around, Dancing Still
But we
with
will
Case.
have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder
No.
if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Sounds complicated. Sure, why not? No Gil.
Fine. Which
No
flowers does your
renown?
husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Is she like allergic to the flowers, or what's the issue here?
Maybe she just got a bad back and she's embarrassed to admit her.
I'm not arguing. The child.
Good enough to her.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah,
Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then.
Or maybe
Give
she
the
wants
old
to
fool
surprise
something to
them, and if
squirm
she
about.
tries to surprise her husband, he'd be
I'm sorry.
ready for it.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool, Pavard
But surely
may
he
be,
won't be expecting
but if you come
flowers
bearing
from
gifts, he's not
3
fool
random
enough
people
to
who just
turn you
arrived
away.
to the island that he's never met before.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Or maybe here in the fight. There's a lot of people. I wouldn't know if he was single.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
No, we need 2.
It is.
You did nothing.
I'm much obliged.
You are useless.
They really are
Get
beautiful.
out of my face.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the Tyne took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same.
That's cool.
So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
So that's some melodic stuff.
That's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavard.
This is still my favorite feature in the game.
Damn.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
It's not so much.
Imagine if he just said your wife and then the audio cut out.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the 2 of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
I don't know.
The only
Ken already got
reason
her
he
dedicated
couldn't turn
snuff.
to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks.
What is a sea serpent doing in the river, though?
I shall get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh, well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
The wife is pretty funny.
the thought that counts. 2 million for
What
picking
the
up flowers.
fuck? He didn't even level up from that.
Nope.
What the? Well, let's see what's goods are available to us.
Yes?
I would be surprised if he had anything that Blackthorn didn't have.
I mean, it's a fucking DLC. Like, why would there not be any more gear to grab?
Oh,
Without
her
new
hide chair
materials?
back. Oh, sorry.
I mean, I guess
I was
it's not
leagues
bad.
away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
So I've been jokingly
She's got a
negative
hands full
towards
with the
people say
inventory,
no,
see?
but that's like a
It
bit,
should have
right?
been my daughter's job, really, but the
I would never
willful little
understand
Rills decided to make herself scarce.
When like
Oh,
people's
the heavens
like,
only
oh,
know where that girl's got
please
to.
help us. Our
If you'd
people
like me
are
to keep an eye out
endangered,"
for
or
her.
blah blah blah, and then
No,
we need
no.
supplies. They're like,
I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I?
we have to charge you
You wouldn't
full
mind?
price down, like not even a discount.
Of course not.
Also,
She won't
sorry
have
if I'm
gone far,
speaking
will
too
she?
much during the dialogue. I figured
I hope
I
not.
could be a
But I've
little
scoured
loose
the
since
entire
this is
village for
just
her
a
and
side
come up
quest.
empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Well, most of the side quests so far
Free
would
spirit is
answer
she.
your question.
Aye, that she is.
You're not
Can't
paying
get her to sit
attention.
still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
The pursuit of knowledge.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka. I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
We're in no position to not believe you.
This must be the path.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
Apparently not.
Must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
It's kind of dying right now.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
Can't I just give them the girl I have?
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Because I got so much money, I don't need it. Heck, I probably have enough materials to feed them for an entire year.
Give them all the bloody hides they'll ever need.
I'm gonna see the money. There.
1.1.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
What?
Here you are. Well, if you're sure you need it. Then I bid you good tide.
5k HP.
What do you think the tributary
Cool.
sees and knows outside?
Can reinforce it any further? With the
How
black
long
stuff?
do you think this bridge has been standing
Because
here?
when you buy gear from the merchant, it's not like it's fully enhanced.
You used to work on the outside.
Yes?
I suppose we can't reinforce it right now because
A good tide
your
here.
armor's blue, which means it's not fully enhanced.
Well, I have better stats than my Ouroboros stuff, so can't complain.
Just first thing. You don't have to like do missions, or I mean, technically you are doing missions, but you're not fighting bosses or shit
There's
like
a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
He used to join that Florence.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
Yeah. Bro. Tonberries!
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone on their
That was the only thing I was spoiled about in this DLC.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
They're a bit creepy looking though. Why do they have these lanky legs?
I think that's just like a play to push this channel. See?
Yeah, I swapped my weapon.
Fuck you, weapon.
Halfway through the combo, I swapped to Shiva. And then back. You don't get Suntet scan points when you're on a different thingy.
Oh, that's garbage.
I'm going backwards.
No.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
I can smell popcorn.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape. You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
But now I want to go down there. Can't just tell me I can't and not explain further. Yeah, I don't want to fight them elementals right now.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Just imagine the chaos that's going to cause once like time is consumed for that shit.
I don't think we have to imagine. We are probably going to be able to witness it.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him.
Well,
I trust
you
we won't
see,
have to
you
hold
swing
our
your arms
breath.
forward and
No.
reach for the child.
The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
What dominant did we meet? But it was the Odin fight.
And that's funny because you recently replayed the entire game.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, what dominant did we face at the bottom of the ocean? But by technicality, we faced Odin.
Obviously, Ramu. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think he was anywhere close to the
Not
bottom.
much further now.
He was,
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often
bit
come this way?
preoccupied.
Only me.
Getting
Once every
stabbed.
new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
But back to the Ramu thing, like, kind of makes sense that Sid was already like kind of low-key dying to the curse.
Does
and
the
died
light
the way that
point
he
the way
did
to the
because
child?
Ramu would have been so overpowered in this game.
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water.
I mean, they all are
in midair.
pretty strong.
Where they have remained
mean,
untouched
obviously,
by
yeah,
time
but, like-
for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
So compare them to
He would.
Odin and Bahamut.
There.
He
Overhead.
definitely would struggle against Odin and Bahamut, but I definitely think he would probably fucking destroy like the rest of the lot.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Well, in the end, they all fell to Ifrit.
Ugly ass. I mean,
Still
I'm not
primed.
gonna finish that statement. That's gonna be very rude of me.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim
That's
of an
insane when you really
unforgivable
think about it.
sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean...
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallis's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
Well, I am a madman.
But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
I don't see you taking on some fucking icon.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
Really? Just like that? It's just fucking water.
It's going to be alright.
Let's go.
Is it done?
I was expecting a more epic way
I
of
think
kind
so.
of like Leviathan, but
I can feel the icon inside me.
can you even
Something's
put it
wrong.
like that?
I mean, how else would he word it?
Is that like that?
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Power of water. Got a water cannon.
Cool as fuck.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just an enemy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
The recoil that
It's difficult to control.
good. This stagger's like you can master that recoil.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Just to be extend your dodge. Makes it funny, man. When you do that. Whatever that 3 artifact is.
This is Ureli Prime.
I mean, it's based off of the water cannon. One, like, machine gun attack, you can already save a life if it's top contender.
The issue with the recoil thingy is more... Fucking hell. When I press the direction buttons, it takes precedent over me aiming. So it's like you can aim with the right stick and the left stick, and you're still in the moving from using the left stick and you're used to aiming with the right stick. Sort of thing.
Is everyone all right?
It's an issue of
the
game
now.
imported.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
Told you they were holding out on us.
I mean...
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
So if she would tell us everything from the go. Waken the storm.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Oh, what you got for me? Subscribe.
Oh, so that's like a grouping tool. Look at the
The
stagger on that.
loogie. Siltair. Open a slowly expanding gateway.
Whoa.
I think I should be able to upgrade it fully.
Try pairing like Tsunami with Cross Swell, and like everything dies. You're really gonna give up Wings of Light over Shiva's passive, which I know you don't use? I mean, play what you want. It's just like I'm surprised. That's all.
I mean, you're not too wrong. At least with Shiva's dash.
With the code snap, yeah.
Deluvian.
Shout out to. No, I'm not gonna make a Destiny joke.
Get Tsunami in there. Let's play around with Leviathan a bit, see how it goes. The grouping might be better than the Shiva grouping. Happy though. I am back.
Welcome back.
Look, Dad.
Well, tell us more about the big fish.
How may I be of service? My name is Delina. By way of example, as I'm sure you're aware, the secret of the spell itself so they built the cairns. And thus we hid ourselves away. Our story began after the fall of Drake's Horn.
Fare you well, my lord.
Well, there's no crystal.
To understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith, and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the Imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
But that's impossible.
As they were soon to discover, aye, far too late. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant Walyas.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell, that even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal, and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity.
Oh.
Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Turned the baby into a Mother Crystal.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the Dome of Light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the Surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said,
But
it may
to
be
stop
best if one of us
time
stays behind.
itself, this witch must have been
You
so
think the
fucking
village could
powerful.
be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, Tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well.
No.
We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
The time stands still. You know? No? Guess not.
I got you. I get you.
The Vare is
Never
not
lost
easy
the
to
money,
find.
so why
We
would
must
I-
first head north, and then
Why?
west,
Lord.
deeper into the forest.
Well, what you got over there?
No sign of the child.
Yes?
Picking more flowers.
There.
Just the reinforced armor somewhere down at the bottom of the reinforced list, maybe? Nay. I mean, you know, still a decent upgrade compared to what you originally had, so. Fine there.
I can't go on like this.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah,
got
you're the
lumbago.
outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And
These
this is
people got
Tallow,
terrible
one of my
names.
patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
But
this
Chicken butt.
affliction,
Got it.
it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether.
Maybe he ate
Sheila
a
said that you were
crystal.
here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
No.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick.
They're a terrible name.
Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
Says the one named after breakfast.
After what?
A breakfast.
Are you actually talking about my name?
Oh,
Perhaps.
do you need something?
I do.
I mean, my
Enough
last
on the
name,
forge.
sure, but not my first.
Fannet asked me to speak with you.
My first name
She's
still
looking into
remains
the
to be
cause of your
very
father's illness
vastly
and
unique
wondered if you
and
could
not
shed any
terrible
light
like
on the
these
matter.
people's names.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
just round the village. Wanders over to Blasia's place most days.
Not
He's
a
a
terrible name.
fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazir, is it
What are you
not?
selling?
Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Lazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them.
But he's dead.
The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's
What, did they
illness?
fucking cast doom on this guy?
Do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
No sign of the child.
Well, let's save this old man and then got to call it quits for the days.
Hail, stranger.
And once everyone left me in peace.
Hold on.
Before
I
we
really
turned
wanted you
east
to
of the
encounter
shipwrecks to
Tom
reach the
Berries, we
coast.
finally did.
Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Today has been a
Left it
big
is then.
success for me. Everything else
one
is
thing
just
I know about
icing on the
beastmen
top.
is that they love to hide in the dark. What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
That's
Sorry to disturb you.
So, yeah. My friendship with Diamond Desmond and my best friends with Tsunami. At least when it comes to killing like small crabs. Never got it. I like.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
I would want to see a challenge run of this game where someone tries to beat Final Fantasy mode
Silver
at the
chain.
lowest level possible.
I doubt the Tombries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Or should I say, action focused and then Final Fantasy mode?
I mean,
There's been challenges.
there's probably challenge runs of this game, but it's unless you mod like no XP into this game, there's no default way to disable XP gains.
I mean, but let's be real, most of the XP you get is mostly from doing side quests and Notorious Marks.
Yeah, but those are the only challenge.
Yeah, if you ignore those, you don't necessarily have to fight every person you come across.
Well, did you find
Unless you're
anything?
doing like mandatory story missions.
I did.
A silver chain.
This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive
Thornberry
me.
is sus.
This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of
Hey,
the
what?
faith. What's it doing here?
Never heard of that word
And why would the Tombries be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tombries are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some
That's
say
why you like
that if you
Tonberries
render
so
them an
much.
offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tombry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But
Imagine
given his
if you were
fear
trying to
of
put a
the
curse on
forest and the
someone
presence
else,
of the chain on the
and
altar,
it just
I
backfired.
don't know
Like
what else to think.
imagine. That would be so fucking
Does
funny.
Talor have any enemies in the village?
Tonberries.
Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
This guy called my mom fat.
No,
Make him
I
fat.
believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
But instead, they're slowly like
But
disintegrating
there's more to
his
the
kidneys.
tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
Wait,
In
what?
trying to
No
curse
way.
another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on
Wow.
trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now. Let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it
Fucking
an Anastorm.
Skyrim-ass
It's a
dialogue.
gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am,
Hell
thank
yeah.
you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
A curse that backfired. Ain't that something? Serpent ring recipes? That sounds cool.
See if I can make them.
Probably not.
Yes?
Your controller.
Well,
Can't
no
play on a controller,
aquamarine.
At least I don't think.
I do
Till
not
next
play on
time, then.
controller. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Oh yeah? Well, whatever. I mean, this DLC is kind of exciting. The story is insane. The Leviathan icon is insane. You got fucking Tonberries again. Everything is looking swell.
Well, every game that has tonberries in it is good. I'm not yet too convinced by the tonberry design, but well, they're usually tiny, and they don't have lanky legs. They have stubby legs and slowly walk towards you.
And then they teleport behind you and hit you for 9999 damage.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Well, good night.